name is Jordan Walker and this is my K20 turboed EK9. I bought the car in September 2018. Pretty much a standard car, but just with the K-swap already done. It got mapped by Jesse at JCal and it made 380 wheel horsepower with 280 foot-pound of torque. Definitely wouldn't use it every day, but as a weekend toy it is perfect. It's a handful, to say the least. Just pulls you all over the place. A fast street car at the minute, if I do take it on track, I'm going to have to reroute the screamer into the downpipe because it's too loud. This year, the only thing I'm going to finish up will be change all the brake lines to braided lines and maybe a hybrid shifter. Well, what got me into Hondas was a couple of my friends were 18, they had a few EP3s and obviously I wanted to keep up, but because I was younger I had to get a EJ9 with a B18C swap from the DC2. And then after that I moved on to a EP3 which was Jackson supercharged, and that wasn't enough, so eventually after 2 years of ownership I turbocharged it, which I recently sold only a couple of years ago to move on to an Evo 8. That wasn't enough, that was too plain and boring, and then I moved on to this EK9. I knew I wasn't going to keep it as just a K-swap, and the parts are just cheap in reality compared to some of the modern cars that are out now. What happened to the bonnet was the second day after I got it mapped, obviously I was out in the car, the screamer pipe clamp wasn't quite tight, the screamer dropped down, I didn't notice, so the flames were just going straight underneath the bonnet. It caught the carbon alight, which I didn't notice still. I come to a stop at a roundabout and there was suddenly a load of flames under the bonnet, so obviously I panicked. Me and my passenger got out and we used the fire extinguisher and a hoodie what he had on, what he took off to start whacking the flames out. But luckily, that obviously didn't do too much damage apart from cosmetic. It's never going to be immaculate and it's never going to be standard. But I'm happy with how mine is.
Jordan's car is absolutely savage. Unless you've been in a boosted Honda or owned one yourself, you're just not going to understand how fast this car truly is. Check the description for a full spec, but I'm going to run you through the key details now. A stock unopened K20 motor with a 5858 precision turbo at 11 psi of boost. The Sidewinder manifold was created by Dean at RW Developments, along with the screamer pipe, 3-inch downpipe and exhaust, the oil catch can and the radiator were all created by RW Developments. 450 brake horsepower at the fly, 380 wheel horsepower is no joke in a car that weighs less than a tonne now. This gives Jordan's EK9 a better power to weight ratio than most Lamborghinis. The car's on a set of 1050cc injector dynamics injectors. The vacuum box that you see here is one way of sorting out all the vacuum lines without having to T-piece everything. To help put the power down, we've got an M factory diff with sticky A1R tyres. A Willwood front brake kit ensures we can stop this beast, and the car's on yellow speed coilovers, along with every part that Hard Race offers. Tegoa Imports provided lots of the parts that you see on Jordan's car today. I've managed to secure a CJK20 discount code for you to all use, so consider using them as part of your build. Down at the garage today we ended up having a little mini meet before heading out. The quality of Hondas is just no joke. Lewis Sharman brought along his B18 Civic. This will be coming onto the channel soon, over 400 horsepower, boosted B18. Nice to see a B series in the bay now. Some of the cars you'll have seen before featured on the channel: Sam's Carbon EP3, Taylor's wicked 565 brake horsepower Impreza, along with Ryan in his Rotrex 400 brake horsepower EP3. Jordan even had his daily in attendance, this stunning JDM EP3, so let's get in the passenger seat and experience this boosted weapon. guys, so we're now taking Jordan's car out for a spin. I know a lot of you have been asking on the channel to see this for ages, and to be fair, this is actually my first time in it. Bearing in mind Jordan's a friend, really only lives about 15 minutes down the road. The first time in, what, 6 months or so? You kind of had this done now? Yeah. Literally, first real go out in it. So we're now just going to hit a quick dually, just go for some pulls. We've got all the lads out, so it could get interesting. Whatever's on this, yellow speed you say?
Yellow speed quartos, yeah.
I mean, you can feel it's pretty stiff, but it's not like uncomfortable. I think these seats take a lot of that because they're still.
I'm kind of glad I've kept these seats in here, I must admit. Yeah.
Because a set of fixed buckets, after a while, they're just
they get tedious, very
so
tedious.
stiff. What's your favourite thing about the car?
The power.
Yeah,
it's got to be the power.
The power.
Yeah, it's got to be the power.
I don't suppose there's much you really sort of lose to, really, is there?
I haven't really had that many races, to be honest, apart from obviously our own group.
Yeah.
But she does well.
Are you taking it on the quarter mile at all this year?
I will be taking it, yeah. I will be going to Mims as well, provided it's still on the road.
Yeah, should be, shouldn't it?
Should be, as long as I don't throw a rod before then.
Fingers crossed. I love that turbo chatter. How loud you can hear that. Oh,
Very nice
that sounds good. This doesn't have any like top speed restrictions, does it?
No. It goes to 70 very well.
Absolutely, mate. 70 miles an hour only.
Of course.
So that's it for today, guys. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.